Howdy howdy, welcome back. Winter was deceptive last year. I thought I was going to be able to add plants in the sunroom all winter. Last year they did, they went in dormant, but they did relatively well. Not so this year. The tomatoes, they're looking the worse for wear. Cold crops, of course, I got in that plant. They don't care about the cold. It hadn't gotten down below zero, and they're actually starting to look quite perky in there. But look at my poor tomato plants. Some of them lived through the early January snap, but by the end of February, I don't think I'm going to have any left. The better bush, he's doing the best. This is a sea buckthorn. It's lost its leaves, but I don't think it's dead. It just lost its leaves because of the cold. They're deciduous. Even the mulberry, some of those are losing their leaves. Kind of nervous about that, but it is what it is. Oh, that's not going to put me in much good light. I finally got the basement cleaned up. Well, tidied up as much as I can. There are some things that I have to wait until spring to find out what I'm going to do with it. But somewhat, I have my desk here. So that is where I'll be planting. I'll be doing my potting. This is a thin birch plywood that I've put polyethylene on. And there's actually a workshop, so that's why this bench vise is there. And I have tools and that on the wall. I'll be doing some woodworking here as well as my gardening, some small pieces. I have some wood down there, and that's a second bench for heating my house. Next year I'll be able to put 3.5, 3 3/4 cord of wood in there. And that's my other shelving for all my paint. And there's the door that shuts it off from the rest of the house. I put insulation over this door because that door I need to replace. I've got material. I'm going to try to make a new door to go in there. The one that's there is an old door from a school, and it's starting to fall apart. So I had to do that to block out or keep in some of the heat. This blocks it off from the rest of the house. And you've seen this area before. Here's my shelf. My other camera on the tripod. Wood stove there. I'm going to put 2 tiers of wood in there. So that'll be another 1/4 of a cord. So totally, but when the snow starts to fly next year, I'll be able to have 4 cords of wood in the basement. I'm going to have a shelf. I previously had shelves out in there where I showed you the other wood. I'm going to take the brackets and I'm going to put a shelf here to put plants on, because this thing down here, I'm currently working on getting it set up to try and hatch out some eggs. You see here currently it's saying 18 degrees. So I'm going to have to get something else. This is one of those thermometers. So I got the probe stuck in there, and inside I have a little space heater, which I thought I'd be able to get that up to about 25 degrees. But apparently not. I have my two printers there and computer. This is my workstation when I'm recording for my YouTube videos, just to talk at the camera ones. This is where I'm sitting. This light up here I turn off so I don't get this light part here, and I just got a flat matte blue background, which enables me to then, with my editing software, to make that all the matte blue transparent, and I can put other backgrounds behind me. And I'm going to have some plants on that side, I think. So I'll have a nice little grow room with my computer and recording area in among the plants. Then might get a little dark here, I don't know. That's one of the other shelves I built. That's my winemaking equipment and my planting paraphernalia on it. You seen that turn red? Because that's what I have here. I had to back way up because I've only got this. I need to get a wide angle attachment for this. I'll take a picture with my SLR and put it up so you can see it better. That's my art desk, and above that's grow lights I have in there, the reddish colored grow lights. T8 lights. Now they're flickering, and looks like on the camera you're gonna be able to see them switch to green and back to white and blue. So that's the problem actually with fluorescent lights. I have another nice one that puts out pretty much the same amount of light per tube, and actually I'm going to take out that one. He unclips easily. And I'll show it to you. Don't unclip so easy as I thought it would. Get my tongue in the right position, I'll get it out. So here it is. I'll turn it off. It's a 4-foot long LED. Puts out 2200 lumens, I think it is, at 5000 Kelvin. So I'm very pleased with that. This was only $40. That, according to current prices, would pay for itself in 2 years running in a grow room. Using my Canon SLR on totally manual, This is the difference you can see between the T8 lights on the top, 6500 Kelvin and 2600 lumens, I believe it is, and the grow lights on the bottom. They are much lower in both color gradient and in lumens. And that is the original grow lights that I had before. They are actually much dimmer than the T8 lights and a lot redder. I bought 2 sets of the T8 lights and one of them has given out already. Let's see if I can find the receipt so I can bring them back. Now, an idea I have in my mind is to see the shelf over on the side. This is an art desk that I built many years ago now. I can lift this top and brace it up and use it as a drafting desk or your regular artist desk. Now, my thinking with respect to plants was that I can move this out of there. I just realized I need something to make it slide a little better. And attach saucers to that in just a minute. And then something like pepper plants I can put up here to grow under this grow light. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could put 5 pepper plants here. And when I want to use the desk, I just take the pepper plants down to make it a little lighter. Move the shelf over there. Return my plants. Do my work. When I'm done, move everything back again. And here, once again, I have the camera on manual. The left side is the grow lights. The middle is your ordinary fluorescent lighting. And the right side is the T8, the 6500 Kelvin. Instead of using these, which I found a little difficult to get the seedling out of, I've chosen to start my seeds in these little, they're plastic shot glasses. In the bottom, I've melted a hole. So when you pack the soil in here, it doesn't fall out. You can bottom water it and poke a pencil through that hole to get the seedling out when you need to transplant it. In this lower container, I have some filled with soil. This container now see, this was originally a Jiffy greenhouse where you put those little expandable peat pellets in there with the mesh around them, and these little shot glasses fit that perfectly. when you go to transplant the plant, you just let it dry out a little bit, not so that the plant is drooping, but almost, and then the whole block of soil comes out quite easily. I put some worm casting mixed with the soil, and I had once threw some sunflower seed in with the worm bin, and the two germinated there. Now I am short on a few cups. But the cups I was able to find in the last few weeks are these. They too are shot glasses, I guess. But only 5 fits across there. So I'll put in 2 rows of those, 10, and then there's 6 of these. So 72 of these cups will fit in. And okay, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 11 rows of these, I guess. So that would be 55 of those will fit in your regular 1 foot by 2 foot flat. To put these holes in the bottom, I use my heat gun. Drilling these, you still have to press hard enough that you could crack the glass, and that's why I didn't do it that way. The bigger ones, the big solo cups, you can just drill right down through them. You can put a stack around and drill right down through, but for the small ones you have to improvise another way. And simply you get a hole just like that. That was what I've been doing for February. Bringing in some wood and cleaning up the basement. Got it nice and tidy now so I can work here. I have 2 videos ready. One is about the baking with the pumpkin, and the other one is about planting seeds. That'll be my next 2 videos upcoming. I hope you like this one. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. And I'll see you in the next video.